Alright guys, I'm here with a bit of information for Dragon Ball Legends. So, we got a brand new cryptic message. Now, it's been a little while since we've had one of these, but this is obviously in relation to, you know, the reveals, well, I guess not reveals and stuff, but the Legends information that we'll be getting tomorrow morning. So, what exactly is this message alluding to? Well, you're looking at the image on screen right now, and it's an image of a person attempting to jump over a hurdle. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I actually have no idea what this possibly could be, right? Normally, like, I have like a good grasp as to like what these cryptic message like are referring to, but this time around, I genuinely have no idea. Apart from potentially one thing. Even though I may not have any idea as to what this is alluding to specifically, there's one thing that we can kind of like determine, and it's the fact that it's in relation to Dragon Ball Saga. The reason is because since the beginning of the month, you know, with April Fools and obviously, you know, the Zenkai that we got, everything has been in relation to Dragon Ball Saga. Again, the first unit of the month that we got was during April Fools, and that was Cyborg Tao. He's part of Dragon Ball Saga. And then the Zenkai that we got for this month was Wasteland Bandit Yamcha, who's also part of Dragon Ball Saga. Really good Zenkai in my opinion, honestly. But because of that, I strongly doubt that this cryptic message is not alluding to something in Dragon Ball Saga. Now, with that being out of the way, what exactly could this be alluding to? Again, I don't know specifically, but I think one of the safest options that we can probably like bet on is Kid Goku. You know, it's again, I know some people technically count the LF Kid Goku that we got a little while ago that released with like Master Roshi and Ader, but that unit is technically not part of Dragon Ball Saga. That unit is part of sagas from the movies. So if you're sticking strictly with the saga and even strictly with the tag, the Dragon Ball Saga just entirely does not have any LF units, not one. So it only makes sense that they finally get an LF unit this time around, especially because, you know, it would be a way to kind of, I guess, lead into the anniversary in a sense, kind of just getting this saga out of the way. So I personally believe that it's going to be some iteration of Kid Goku, whichever iteration of him, I don't know. But because, I mean, I guess technically, like, with that type of pose that he's in, right? I'm kind of thinking of when he fought, Piccolo Jr. in a sense. Like, it seems kind of similar to like one of the kicks that he threw towards like Piccolo Jr. But at the same time, we already did get versions of those two characters in the game, the red and the green unit, respectively. So I don't think that it'll be that, even though again that was in Dragon Ball, but I don't think it'll be that. I really do think it's gonna be in relation to just Kid Goku. It makes the most sense. I don't know like what moment it would be. Like, it's just weird because like I'm even looking at Twitter right now, right? Just seeing like, you know, what some people have been saying. People have been memeing. Like a lot of people are saying like, oh, it's like, you know, LF Olympics, like my homie Slow Play said, or some other people are just saying like it's probably Tambourine, which in truth, with Tambourine not being in Legends, it actually would be pretty cool to get him in the game. I'm still shocked that we don't have Tambourine actually, but again, Dragon Ball Saga is a pretty like underdeveloped tag. Like, there's not many units on that tag, like in the grand scheme of things, because remember, Legends has been out for about 7 years. So just knowing that there's not really much going on with that is kind of crazy. I don't know what else like it's either Kid Goku, like Tambourine would be a cool option. Apart from that, I don't know what it could be. The only thing that I hope is that when we get this new LF unit, which obviously is going to release with a 1% sparking, there's no way it won't, that these units are solid enough to really do something for the Dragon Ball tag. Because again, truthfully speaking, that tag is dead, right? Like, it's pretty freaking dead. We got like a little bit of a boost with Cyborg Tao and Zenkai Wasteland Bandit Yamcha, but that's not enough to really revitalize that tag. Like that tag can use pretty much new units for every element factor, right? Well, I'll say in technicality, they don't really have to worry about blue units right now because of Cyborg Tau, but if they wanted to release a new green unit, they could. If they wanted to release a new yellow unit, they could. A new red unit, they could. A new purple unit, they could. So any option that they're gonna go with, I'm personally fine with because the tag needs it desperately. But in terms of LFs, I would personally love to see Kid Goku. I think it'll be really, really cool to see him do, the move that he used to finish off Demon King Piccolo. If not him, if it really is Tambourine somehow, some way, then, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Oh, actually, one option that I just realized that we don't have in the game would be either Jackie Chun, which would be pretty cool, or even the likes of like Grandpa Gohan would be pretty cool too. I really don't think it's gonna be Grandpa Gohan. Like, as cool as that would be, I don't think it's gonna be him. But Jackie Chun is possible as well. It's just there's too many options, and the cryptic message is so, I don't even know, vague is the right word. Like, it's really hard to pinpoint what exactly this message is alluding to, which obviously is the point, right? Like, it's supposed to give us a hint, but not straight up just give us the answer. But it's so vague this time around that it's really, really hard to deduce who it's going to be. But what I know for certain is, when it comes down to this tag, I am excited to see who they're going to bring into the game, because on top of just the Dragon Ball tag getting a buff in general, but these are new units coming with the new styles of the structured abilities, right? Much like with what happened with Cyborg Tau, with what happened with Yamcha's Zenkai Awakening, we now know that when units get Zenkai'd, their abilities get changed to the new style of how they're formatting it now. So there is also that. So I am curious to see what abilities the units are gonna come with. Like, it's just a way of adding a fresh coat of paint onto a tag that really, really needs it. And it's not the only tag that needs this either. Like, there's other tags in this game that could really, really use the help. But Dragon Ball Saga finally getting some recognition is cool. Now, the other thing I do want to know is, remember that Anniversary is right around the corner. Like, it starts next month. So if you don't want to summon on this banner for whatever reason, that is totally understandable. Like, I would completely understand if people are saving their crystals for the Anniversary. Because, truthfully speaking, does this count as a bait banner? Yes, it does. It absolutely does. Is it worth summoning on the bait banner? That's to be determined. But only summon on this banner if, one, maybe it's just your favorite saga, your favorite characters, or whatever the case may be, because at the end of the day, it's your crystals. You can spend them however you want, but also just be cautious, because you might be throwing your crystals into a banner that might not necessarily be worth it in the long run for Legends, like in comparison to units that release during the Anniversary that usually last for months, or units that may release during Legends Festival, or whatever the case may be. Again, it's your crystals. You can use them however you want. My suggestion is, it is a bait banner, so consider saving your crystals for Anniversary. But if you want to summon on the banner, by all means, go for it. They are your crystals. But that's just my thoughts on everything. I'm excited to see what we get, but I do want to know what you guys think this cryptic message is alluding to in the comment section below. But with that being said, I'm Ndukauba. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.